Hello and welcome back to the garden. I've tried to find a spot where you can see my hair with all the light, but I'm not succeeding, so I'm sorry. Welcome back to a new garden tour format, and yeah, let me talk about that real quick. So when I filmed my last garden tour, I had to film it on a Monday, even though I publish my videos on Fridays. I just had to do that because I'm super hectic, super busy at the moment with work and everything, and it's just a lot at the moment. So I had to do it in the beginning of the week. And today is Friday. Today the garden tour, the last garden tour, is going live on YouTube. And already the garden is completely different than it was on Monday. I harvested the first zucchini this morning, and the pumpkin that I showed is like 3 times the size. I will show you in a few seconds. And again, there's like so much stuff happening, and I asked on Instagram like, hey, I plan to make this bi-weekly thing, like a garden tour every 2 weeks. But first of all, I noticed that not a lot of people were watching it, so not a lot of people were like really interested in a garden tour. And the other thing was, for me it felt kind of weird to like have like these massive differences and like not showing you the actual process of everything. And the problem with that whole thing was that I was thinking of making like weekly garden tours plus my other content, but that's just like a lot of work. 2 videos a week is insane. Even 1 video a week is a lot for me at the moment, and I'm trying to keep it at 1 video per week. And everybody on Instagram also said like, no, keep it as a 2-week thing. So I was like, but what am I gonna do? I'm not happy with how the format is. And then I decided I'm just gonna make garden vlogs. I'm gonna take you along on a 2-week period, and I'm just gonna show you every time something has changed. I'm gonna just take you along with the tasks and whatever I'm up to and post it every 2 weeks. So the garden videos remain at every 2 weeks, so that's gonna stay the same. But the footage is not like me just walking through the garden. Sorry for the wind, it's super windy today, oh my god. So the garden content is coming out every 2 weeks. But I'm gonna make like a vlog where I'm just like gonna take you along throughout the course of 2 weeks and just show you the little bits and pieces that are changing, to show you the harvest that we are having, the problems that we're having, the work that we're doing. And it also gives me the opportunity to chat more with you guys and not be like, oh yeah, there's this, there's this, there's this, there's this. I'm sure there will be a garden tour again at some point, because I like to show people around and to give like a sense of orientation. But I think it would be nice to also like have chats about how I feel with the garden, because for me it's also still a new experience. As I said, in my very first garden tour, I only started gardening in the summer of last year, so there's still so much to learn because I'm not taking any classes or whatever. I'm just learning as I go. So I'm just gonna take you along with me. I think this format will work better. And now I'm first gonna show you the size of the new pumpkin, and then I'm gonna go and cut some onions because the onions are ready to be cut. Here's my scissor to be cut, and I'm gonna take you along with that as well. Have a great day!
So you can see here, I don't have small hands, okay? This pumpkin is already so massive. This is already almost as big as the one that we just harvested. So, and this one is like maybe 2 weeks old. So completely insane, but we're so happy for this one.
I'm done, and I have super dirty hands. And this is the onions that we can now eat. I'm actually not sure if everything is edible, because some of them are like purple and don't look that great, and yeah, I don't know if they're actually edible. My partner needs to take a look on that because he knows those things and I do not, so I will learn about that eventually. But yeah, those are the onions that we harvested, and this is the stuff that will go on to the compost that I will carry upstairs in a bit. And yeah, just gonna go on the compost. I'm looking like a mess. But yeah, I'm so excited to eat our own onions, even if it's just 3 of them. I've talked already about the failure with the onions before, and how I feel about it. But I'm just super proud and super happy. But I'm also happy to improve and get a proper onion harvest next year, or the year after, or whenever. Good morning! It is Monday morning, and I apologize that the audio is different than from the other clips and probably not as good, because I forgot my little microphone that I usually have on top of my camera. I forgot that in my office, and I'm currently having a friend live with us for the week, a friend from Germany, which is super exciting and I'm super happy about. And she is currently still sleeping in the office, because the office is also the guest room, so she's still sleeping and I don't want to wake her up, so we're gonna work with what we have. I think it's gonna be okay. Like, I'm not a professional, so it's fine. I hope you're all doing well. It has been a few days since I've took the camera into the garden, because it's been a very quiet week actually in the garden. We didn't do much, which you can see because the weeds are back again. Yeah, as I said, I have a friend over, and I had a lot of work and a lot of stuff going on, and a lot of work to do in my freelance writing job, and I'm gonna be having an announcement soon about some projects that are happening, which is very exciting. I'm not gonna say anything just yet. I think it's my next video after this one that I'm announcing things. So yeah, and things have been good. The little free time that I have, I spent with my friend that was here and with other friends, and it's been rather lovely, but also very exhausting, and there was not a lot of time for the garden. The summer is here also. It's so hot, like it's I think 9 a.m. in the morning, and I'm already running around in my shortest hot pants because it's so warm. Right now the garden is still in the shade, so let's go. Let me show you a little bit of a few updates, but first let me turn the camera around and show you what I am seeing, because it's stunning. So let's say hello to the pumpkin. It's not the other pumpkin, we harvested that one. It's the next pumpkin that is now getting ready. You can see here, let me zoom in. You can see there, it's getting slowly a little bit dry. It has turned completely dark, and now this part is getting dry, which means soon we can harvest. And I'm super excited for our second pumpkin baby. It really feels like I'm becoming a mom. No, just kidding. And in the corner we already have the next pumpkin that is going to be ripe very soon, and I love it. Now the season starts where things are like just shooting, you know, like you have like soon, not yet, currently we are still not in that stage, but soon we will have like vegetables upon vegetables, and we will not be able to know what to do with them. What we have here are our tomatoes, which have quite a lot of fruit on them at the moment. Let me focus on that. Hello. Here we have some tomatoes. There we have some more. And here, so they have recovered, which is great, which is really great. This is very joyful. They're all massive by now. And the tomatoes in the back, can you see it? Not really, the light is fucking me up with a little bit of sunlight. The tomatoes here in the back are not that happy, but I show you that in just a second. So the biggest news for me personally is that the cherry tomatoes are happy. They have been struggling so much, and we had no idea why, but now they are recovering and they are having so many fruit, and I think in like not even a week we will be able to harvest the first ones, and I'm so excited. Those are the cherry tomatoes that my mom gave me, where she sent me the seeds. So, and they were from her garden, so it's like a little piece of my old home being in my new garden. So that's like super exciting. And yeah, let me show you. Under the cherry tomatoes we have the Chicory Salad, which is now blooming, so soon we will be able to harvest the seeds. And unfortunately it's still too early and too shady here for the blossoms to be open, but they are purple and so beautiful. Like, you can't really see because they're still closed, but I think you get an idea, and they're like everywhere, and it's so beautiful. I'm standing right now under, not next to, under my massive sunflower that I planted. I planted like a mixed package that didn't specify what types were in there, and I had no idea. It could have been like the small ones that you put into like a bouquet, or it could have been those giant ones, and well, it's clearly the giant ones. This is now taller than me. I'm 170, so this one is now maybe 175, 180, and it's still growing, but on top the flowers are already forming. So soon I hope we will have some more sunflowers, because we have 2 more in the back. Woo, there, pointing there. There. Okay, let's leave that. I'm clearly not good at this. Sorry for the noise in the background, but apparently every time I turn on my camera, every single truck on the entire island decides to pass by. So here we are. In my last videos I showed you that we were struggling very much so with bell peppers, which I called paprikas because I somehow thought that's the English term, even though it's the German one. And like I mixed it with a Portuguese accent. It's not paprikas, it's bell peppers. And I showed you that we were struggling like a lot, and now they're slowly, very slowly recovering, and we are pruning the ones that are recovering, so they have all the strength that they need to be in the little tiny ones, so they can grow. Here we have the sad ones like they were, and you can see here that they're starting to recover. Here, the little light green, they are starting to recover. And the ones that we already pruned look much happier. If you look here, we still don't know what the plants had, but I really hope that we get a chance of harvesting at least a few bell peppers, because we planted so many. And yeah, I hope for the best. I hope they will recover, and I hope things will work out. Let's go to the little upstairs patch because it looks amazing. I'm so happy, even though I need to clean it again. I need to clean everything again because I haven't been in the garden for a week. Celery is growing so beautifully, and the leek looks so much happier than last year. It's still not like optimum, but it looks so much better than last year, guys. You have no idea. And the cucumbers are growing very well here. I don't think this one has fruit yet, at least I don't see any. Or, there is a tiny one. Let me try and capture that. There, can you see it in the back? No, not the weed, camera, not the weed, no. Tasman and the focus button, Jesus Christ. There we go, there's a little cucumber. And in the middle of that cucumber, where did it go? We have a very unhappy ginger here, which is unhappy because everything else is overgrowing him. Hey, there's another cucumber, woohoo! But yeah, this ginger here is not the happiest. This one in the back is still doing a little bit better. I need to get rid of the weeds. around it, like ASAP. But yeah, look at this leek and look at this celery. It's really amazing. I think we can soon start to eat a few of them. But yeah, again, need to clean the fucking weeds. Behind me is the Zucchini Patch, which is more or less happy. It's like with the yellow zucchinis. The beautiful one with the green unfortunately died off. I'm so sad. And now everything else is yellow, so I'm kind of disappointed. But we have been harvesting the first yellow zucchini already, and they have a lot of female flowers, so they have a lot of fruit, but they don't really get pollinated, so they die and rot within like, I think, a few days or something. So that's hola tudo bem.
É mesmo tirar fotografias, está tudo bonito.
Sim, eu faço vídeo para os meus amigos e família na Alemanha.
Está tudo muito bonito.
Obrigada. So yeah, that was my neighbor. So anyway, zucchinis, the fruit, have been rotting because they don't get pollinated. We had a lot of bees, especially bumblebees, in the garden last year, but this year we have no idea where they went. We think that some of the neighboring land patches have been using more pesticides this year, unfortunately, because we saw one of them use them and he used a lot. So we think that a lot of the insects maybe have like not survived. So now this year we are struggling a lot with pollinating them. I started to hand pollinate a few of them, but the plants are also not very good at having male and female flowers open at the same time. So, well, but as long as we get a little bit of harvest, I'm happy. I'm easily made happy, seriously. But yeah, super happy, or not super happy, but happy with those, satisfied with those. The strawberry patch needs yet another cleaning. It's getting messy again. It was absolutely beautiful for the last 2 weeks. Now it's getting, oh, I missed one this morning. I missed one. Ah, look, wow, look at it. How could I miss this one? It's so beautiful, it's perfect. Wow. But yeah, I have been still fighting with the lizards and the birds and everything who likes to eat strawberries, and I've been winning so far because I come out here every single morning. As soon as I get up, the first thing I do is come upstairs and I harvest some cherry tomatoes from the wall tomatoes and my strawberries, and this way I get to eat them. As I said, the tomatoes are not the happiest ones, except for these two trees, this one and this one. They're producing like crazy. They have so many tomatoes, they're so heavy, they're like completely reshaping the net, which makes us think it might not have been the best idea with the net, because it clearly cannot carry all this weight, especially because the tomatoes are all growing on this side, even though I made it like I wove it through the net, but okay. But yeah, this one will give us a lot of fruit. This one will be ripe soon. We had our first one already from here, and now we hope they will get ripe soon. The other ones here, you can see they're struggling a lot, but we don't really know what it is. We don't know enough about growing stuff, and yeah, we will see, because those are happy. Like, those are super happy, so it's probably not the soil, it's probably something else. So yeah, let's see. Next to the tomatoes we have more zucchinis, and look at those, they're amazing. I harvested one zucchini this morning already, and this one is producing well, and the neighboring ones are also, you can see there's another big one here. There, look at its beauty. It's amazing, and the sun is slowly coming through here. Here, you can see, there is the sun, and it's like slowly coming through here. Purple sweet potatoes that we got from the lady that I just talked to the remains of our eggplants, which are finally growing well, and 2 more zucchinis that are recovering. I thought they wouldn't survive when I put them in the earth, but they did, and I need to weed them again. Even though those, I literally weeded, I think like 4 days ago, and it's already like this, so... Broccoli in the back, growing. Those are like padron peppers or something, or chilies, still not sure. But yeah, those are growing. And in the back, our pride and joy, the pristine striped eggplants. They are so beautiful. Like, can you see that? They're so beautiful, and they're full of flowers actually already. Here you can see a flower, and here I assume this will be a fruit. I never grew this type of eggplant before. Oh, this is a weed. This can go. So yeah, there's another one. Yes, this one will also be a fruit. There we have more flowers on that one. So this one, even though it was the last one we planted, is by far the absolute happiest. Like, look at those leaves. Like, wow, it's so majestic and beautiful, and they're so big and already producing. The first ones to produce, even though they were the last ones in the earth. Amazing. Turning around over here, our cabbage is a little bit overgrown with weeds and flowers, but we leave it. As I said, we have a problem with pollinators this year, so we leave the wild flowers in the hopes that they are coming back. Now you get to see a better look at my beautiful sunflowers, and you can see maybe in the top that they are like slowly producing their top flower, so we will see how that goes. And over here the cabbage has started to shoot more purple sweet potato. The other bell peppers that are recovering need weeding, as everything in this garden. Always. And this massive monstrous thing that is completely out of control is the lemon cucumber. You know, the little thing that was almost dying? Yes, that is it now. Like, it's completely out of control. It has so many arms. I've been thinking of pruning it, but it was so unhappy in the beginning that we just tried to leave it so it can grow. And it's actually growing already a lot of fruit down here. So yeah, it's been going well, and it's full of flowers, and yeah, it's beautiful. So this one is going very successful right now. There are multiple other fruit in this massive bunch. Let me try and show you. There's another one here, and I just saw another one there in the back. There's another one, and I've been trying to like push the arms in this direction so it grows down the wall, because here of course it cannot grow because we have everything else here except for this arm and this arm. They have already had roots, so I don't want to rip them out and put them over there. But yeah, it's getting a little bit out of control. Not gonna lie, but I'm very excited to try these. As I said, I'm absolutely in love with weird varieties, so I'm very excited to try those. Even though next time we will definitely not plant them next to the poor beans that are like getting completely overpowered by the lemon cucumber. You can barely see that they are here. And this one actually has some beans on them here. And they had some more down there. Yes, there we go. But yeah, they're getting very much overpowered by this motherfucker. The patch of land here behind me, we said already that... Hello! we said that we would put carrots there, but we decided against it. Now we were thinking about it, and we decided to close the garden for this year. We have some more salad seeds downstairs that are trying to grow, and we planted some more yellow bell peppers, just in case the other ones don't recover. So those are the only two things that will go into the earth at some point. Maybe here, maybe somewhere else in the garden, we will see. But we decided against more carrots, because those ones are already gonna be a lot of work once they are... Did I even point at them properly? I can't see shit on my camera, but the carrots that I just showed you, they will be enough work, and we still have carrots from our last harvest, and when they are done, we're almost ready with those. So we decided to like close the garden for today, for this year, and move on next year. Back here we have a few melons that have recovered magically. We have no idea what happened. My Hokkaido pumpkin is also very happy, still not producing any fruit. I'm a little bit upset, little one. Hello? Give me pumpkins, please. We have a beautiful, beautiful melon down here, and we are saving the seeds of this salad. Apparently that's how you do it. I have no idea. I'm just trusting my partner on this one. I let him do things the way he learned them from his parents, and this is apparently how they did it. So we are trying to save seeds here from the salad. And here we have another melon plant in the corner that had one melon that rotted away. There you can see it still, and has one big one growing though here. The down patch is already fully in the sun. I know I promised you to show you the down patch at some point. Today's not the day. Because I made a garden tour again, even though I said I would vlog. And now I made a garden tour because I didn't go into the garden for a week. So the video is gonna be long, and it's long enough. And it's not that exciting. It's just a few melons that are still struggling. One zucchini that is struggling, and some chard that is still down there. So that's pretty much it. And yeah, I didn't show you everything in the garden today, but I think you've seen enough. And as I said in the beginning of this video, I will try and make it more of a vlog and less of a tour, because I really want to take you along on the journey of growing things and harvesting things, and like just taking you along on the ride, and yeah, sharing more, so it's maybe a little bit more interesting for you guys, because I've seen that the garden tours are not that well watched. And yeah, that's it for today. My next garden tour hopefully will be more of a vlog. I'm gonna go downstairs now and back to work. I hope you have a fantastic day. Goodbye.